Hello everyone, Paulina here from Nottingham Physio, and we're going to be working on some range of movement but also a proprioception through our upper limb today. So we're going to start in a 4-point kneeling position. So what I mean by that is our knees are on the floor and make sure to be comfortable. So if you need to grab a cushion or anything like that to make your knees a bit more comfortable for you to on a hard floor, make sure to do so. And then our hands are on the floor and our palms are on the floor like that as well. So I'll just twist and turn to show you the positions in the best way I can as well. And we'll start with nice and simple exercise. So we're just going to rotate our elbows in and out like that. And you may not be able to see much because I'm a jumper. So basically all I'm doing is just rotating in and out for this range. And I'll repeat it 10 times, okay? And you don't need to do it very slow, it's just going through the range, nice and gentle. Don't rush it, but also don't need to spend too much time on it. Okay, after we've done 10, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be shifting forwards and back. So the movement comes from our knees. We're going to shift forward to put more weight for the shoulder and the wrist. And then we're going to shift back, so take more weight on our knees. So shifting forward, put more weight through upper limb, shifting back to put more weight for lower limb. And again, we're going to do 10. And I will just turn around a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing a little bit better from different angles. So going forward and then going back. Okay, so just mobilizing for here and just working through that range. And once you've done 10 of these, what I want you to move on to is doing a side to side movement. So this time I'm going to shift my weight to the left knee and hand and then to the right knee and hand. So shifting from right to left this time. And again, you can control how much weight you put on your upper limb or your lower limb by shifting gently forward or gently back while transitioning through this movement. So if I do that by sitting back and then I shift left, I don't take too much pressure on that left arm at the minute. But if I push my hips forward before I shift left, I'll feel like I'm taking much more load on my left arm. And during this exercise, you never want your elbows to be in a fully locked position, so fully extended position, but you also don't want them very low down. So it's just a very tiny little gentle bend as you hold this, okay? So 10 repetitions side to side. Again, I'll just change the position so that you know what I'm doing here. And you can mix it up as well to feel more pressure on your upper body by shifting forward. So you're going side to side like that. Okay, perfect. Well, we've done whilst we've done these 3 exercises, what we're going to move on to next is doing some shoulder taps. So a little bit more challenging. We're working more so on the shoulder proprioception, the ability to control this position on a single arm and really trust in this arm. And we're going to start in 4-point kneeling again. And all I'm going to do here is just distribute the weight evenly between my legs and my arm. And I'm trying to push down with this arm and then reach out to the opposite shoulder with my right arm. And then I'm going to swap arms. So I'm pushing down for here to get a nice stable base and then reaching to the opposite shoulder. And then I change again. I'm pushing down, and pushing down. And again, we'll do 10 repetitions for this movement. So you can see my back stays nice and straight. I'm not arching up, I'm not arching down, and nothing is going on there. And I'm just pushing down with the arm down, putting my weight through and reaching up to the opposite shoulder for here. So nice and controlled and really building that trust to transfer the load between the 2 arms and to stay in this arm up in this position as well. And this would be a phase 1 of these exercises, and your progression would be then gradually moving away from your knees to actually stay on your feet, so more so like a press up position. So we're going to do that now, okay? And this will be our phase 2 progression. So after you've been doing the exercises from the previous stage for a while, you can then move on to change this difficulty. So going on to top of the press up position, and I'm going to start with the same exercise again. So going a little rotation in and out, I feel comfortable doing that, I can transition to doing it in one go as a big routine. In the beginning, I want you to break it down so they can have a little break in between and seeing how you react to the previous exercise, especially if you're just starting it as a new program. Now, transitioning to exercise number 2. So again, going to be top of the press up, like a wide press up position, and all I want you to do is just push forward to go on your tiptoes and then push back. So again, you're loading more on your arms and your wrists and your elbows, and you're loading less. So upper limb and lower limb, just biasing that top of the press up position a little bit more. And again, I'll do 10 of these and then relax. So next progression, what we're going to do is we're going to move on straight onto the shoulder taps. So again, you'll be remembering about pushing down with the arm that you're staying on, trying to stabilize through the back, so you don't want to see shifting or rotation going on. And then you want to be gradually again building up from the perspective of repetitions and doing it as a bit of a continuum, all 3 exercises in one go, rather than stopping after every single one. So again, you're going to be spending more time and attention in this position, okay? And you're going to be building this ability of the shoulder to control that load and shifting the load between the limbs as well. So how does it look like? Top of the press up, stay in this position here, and pushing down with the arms I'm staying on, and then I'm reaching to the opposite shoulder, so doing little shoulder taps. And again, I want to control this movement. I'll start with 10 repetitions, but for all of them, I'll try and build them up to 20 repetitions per exercise. Perfect. So, 3 little exercises. Work on some shoulder proprioception and shoulder stability, as well as some mobility through at the beginning, as we're introducing this loading for the shoulder and the upper limb.